Right now, one of the busiest intersections in Nashville is blocked by protesters. This is a look right now from Sky 5, where a couple dozen protesters have shut down the intersection of West End Avenue and Elliston Place near Centennial Park. That's where we find our own News Channel 5's Matthew Torres. He has been following this developing story as it started over the last hour and a half ago. Matthew, tell us what's going on down there. Have you seen any problems so far?
Well, so far there was a brief problem with one of the protesters. According to a commander on the scene, he had a poster up in front of a car that was trying to drive by when at some point he then jumped over that car. Now, according to witnesses, the person driving that car tried to hit this protester. But really, that is kind of the only issue that we have seen here so far. Everything relatively have remained calm. So, as you can see right now, they have gotten off of the ground. They are now circling around this intersection again, holding hands and praying. Now, the organizers not too long ago actually just debriefed them kind of to give the message as to why they were doing this protest in the first place, and saying that the focus this week is all about love. Last week was about unity, but now they are just wanting to show love. In fact, they have been silent, like what you're hearing right now. Not a lot of words being said. They said they didn't want to do the whole chanting thing that we saw last week. They just wanted to really provide their message, speak their voices without really having to do some yelling. And really, it was a large statement that we saw today as they did block West End and continue to block West End. But any minute now, once they are done, we are told that they will go back to Centennial Park to do even more debriefing. But last week, we saw about 500 protesters. It's a lot smaller this time around, but without a doubt, they said their goal is to keep it consistent. But again, if we look at Sky 5 video from earlier when they were marching and when they were actually circling around the intersection, again, so many people had to divert their plans or traffic in order to avoid this group and these protesters that were sitting down, lying down with posters even. So if we come back out here live, you can see right now they kind of have finished their prayer and they clapped. They're on their way back to Centennial Park momentarily, but some people, some protesters, looks like they're really voicing their opinions and thoughts on this matter. But right now, again, West End and Elliston Place remains blocked as protesters remain here this evening. We'll have another update shortly. For now, reporting live, Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Hey, Matthew, before you go, I know earlier today we were told by police that they were beefing up their security forces just in case, and that they were worried that this group may try to actually go onto the interstate. Any indication that that's what's next for them?
No, in fact, it's kind of like you said, look what's happening now. They're all hugging each other. I think this is kind of the end of today's protest. So it seems like they did not go as far as they did last week. They are not going down West End compared to what they did last Saturday. So they're actually on the way back to Centennial Park. There is, from at least I've been speaking to organizers, there is no plans to go down the highway. Nevertheless, THP, even TDOT were involved, the agencies, as far as to prevent anyone from going to the highway. But as far as that beefed up security, Rebecca, I am told that about 40 to 50 police officers are here right now to make sure everything goes according to plan, goes smoothly. But also Metro choppers were here. So, Rebecca, back to you.
All right, Matthew, thanks so much.